the bell. It tolls the hour. Or perhaps it's the half hour. Time has become a thick, gray fog. You remember when that sound meant something. It meant a meeting of the Congress. It meant the changing of the guard at camp. It meant the start of a march, the hope of a new day. Now it just cuts the silence, a punctuation mark in a sentence of utter despair. The cold seeps through your coat. This isn't the honest cold of Valley Forge. That was a trial. That was a fire that forged something. It had a purpose. This is the damp, indifferent cold of a tomb. Your tomb. Your war is over. Your revolution is dead. You look at the chains on your wrists. The iron is real, heavy. It chafes the skin. This isn't a metaphor. This is the consequence. They called you General. They called you His Excellency. They called you the father of a nation that was stillborn, a nation that died in its cradle. Tomorrow at dawn, the British Empire will make an example of you. The entire apparatus of their power, the power you dared to challenge, will be brought down on this cell. Tomorrow, they will call you traitor. And for the first time, you wonder if they're right.
The mind is a traitor. It refuses to be still. Even when the body is caged, it replays every moment. It searches for an escape that doesn't exist. It searches for an excuse. It asks, why? Not why you are here. That is brutally simple. You were captured at Yorktown, not victorious. Cornwallis did not surrender. You did. No, the mind asks the deeper question, the one that will echo in this cell long after you are gone. Why did you lose? Was it the men? No, never the men. They were farmers, blacksmiths, poets, thieves. They were everything. They bled for you. They starved for you. They marched into cannon fire for you. They fought the greatest military machine on earth with nothing but belief. Their belief in you. You failed that belief. Was it the supplies? Was it Congress? Yes, they were weak, indecisive. They sent you platitudes when you needed powder. They sent you recommendations when you needed bread. But that was the nature of the war. You knew this. A leader's job is not to wish for better tools. It is to win with the tools he has. You were the leader. This excuse feels hollow. Was it the lack of allies? The French, they promised so much, but their fleet was hesitant. They are not in the business of charity. They are in the business of power. They saw a gamble, not a certainty. You failed to give them a victory they could believe in. You failed to prove the cause was worthy.
No. The excuses are just noise. The mind pushes them away, one by one, and it settles on the one unbearable, indivisible truth. It was you.
It was your pride, your hesitation, your desperate gnawing insecurity. You were a colonial surveyor, a farmer from Virginia. You were playing general against the graduates of Sandhurst, against the aristocracy of an empire. Howe, Clinton, Cornwallis, they were professionals. You were an amateur, and you knew it. Every council of war, you felt it. Their casual disdain, their professional ease. And you had to project authority. You had to act the part. That stubbornness, that famous resolve. What if it was just fear? The fear of being found out. The fear of being the farmer in the general's uniform. That fear, that pride, is what lost the war.
You see it now, with perfect, agonizing clarity. The moment the dream died, the original sin of your campaign. New York, August 1776. You thought you could hold the city. You, a novice general with a temporary army, dared to challenge the British Navy, the masters of the sea. You split your army. You exposed your flank. You ignored the advice of Greene, your best instinct. You remember him begging you, "General, we must burn the city. We must retreat. We cannot hold it." But no, you would not. A general does not run. A general fights. You should have burned it. You should have left Howe nothing but ashes. You should have drawn him inland, away from his ships, and bled him dry in the wilderness. That is how you win this war. But no, you wanted a battle. You wanted to stand defiant. You wanted to prove you belonged. And in your pride, you sacrificed your army instead of a city. General Howe, he did not defeat you. He gutted you. You remember the fog, the miraculous escape on the East River. The history books, your history books, would have called it a miracle. But you know what it was. It was the desperate, shameful retreat of a beaten amateur. You didn't save your army. You just saved the remains. From that day, you were always running. Philadelphia, Brandywine, Germantown. You weren't fighting a war. You were just managing a 7-year retreat. A retreat that ended here, in this sand. The defeats, they compounded, they festered. Brandywine, a frontal assault. He just walked around you. At Brandywine, you let Howe outmaneuver you again. You were so focused on the front, you forgot the flank. The same mistake again. Germantown, the fog, your own men firing on each other. At Germantown, your plan was too complex, too European, too clever. You tried to be Frederick the Great, and your men got lost in the fog and shot each other. You had a continent, an entire wilderness. You could have been a ghost, a phantom that bled them, starved them, haunted them. But your pride kept you tied to the cities, tied to their rules. You kept trying to win their game, a set-piece battle, a gentleman's victory. And you lost every single time.
The bell tolls again. It is time. The history books will be written by them, by the victors. You will not be a father. You will be a footnote, a cautionary tale. George Washington, the traitor, the amateur who played at war, the man whose arrogance and insecurity cost America its one singular chance at freedom. They will say the desire for a republic was a fool's dream. They will say that loyalty to the crown was the only true, sane path. The heavy door swings open. The sound is deafening. It reveals the dark silhouettes of the guards against the blinding, cold light of the dawn. They stand there, waiting for you. As you stand, as the chains pull at your wrists, you are left with one final burning question. The only question that matters now. Was the dream of liberty too big? Or were you, George Washington, simply too small?